Hello, Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope that you all are doing great and having fun in learning English and building up your confidence. So, welcome to your very first lecture at ALC. We hope that this journey will be really fruitful for both of us. So, are you guys excited to learn about? Oh, thank you so much. So, are you guys excited to learn about how can you boost up your confidence in 1 month? Yes. Okay. So let's get started. So today we are going to discuss about a very important thing, and that is spoken English fluency and communication skill. First of all, let me tell you one thing. My voice is clear to all of you? My voice is clear? Yes, my voice is clear to all of you. Am I audible to all of you? You can use your chat box. Okay. Try to show some kind of agility in the class so that it will become easier for us to engage. Let me tell you, our introductory session already held on the last Thursday. I will share that lecture to you. In that lecture, we have discussed about our course outline, कि हम लोग अपनी course outline में क्या-क्या चीजें discuss करेंगे. This is an advanced speaking course. You know, when it comes to learning English, so what is the first thing? You must know about tenses, you must know about grammar, right? And you guys are already learning that. Gradually, along with this, the very first thing that matters is your English fluency and your communication. Now, how many of you have confidence problem? How many of you have confidence problem? Tell me. You can use your chat box and tell me. How many of you have confidence problem? Okay, I think you guys have to unmute yourself and do some kind of speaking stuff with me so that you can share your problems with me openly. Yes, Iman, you can unmute yourself. Yes, Iman, you can unmute yourself. Yeah, I allow you to unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself, Iman.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. It's me, Miss Imanali here. Hope you are doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing great. So tell me, Iman, why you want to do this course?
Ma'am, I want to become fluent in my English language. I want to become more confident in my communication skills.
Okay. So tell me, what do you think? What is the major problem that you have in speaking English or in any kind of communication?
While I'm talking, when I talk in the public, then I feel the less confident, less
Okay.
confidence.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Good. Yes, Samin, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, ma'am. Same here as well. A little bit less confidence in speaking English frequently in the public place. That's it.
Okay, so why you want to do this course?
Making my English frequent and
Good.
accent proper.
Okay, good. Good, Samin. Glad to know. Yes, Sanya, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. What about you?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Okay,
So
ma'am.
why you want to do
I
this course?
actually it's more like for my professional growth. I feel like less confident when it's time for you can say a staff meeting or some kind of training session. So I just cannot willingly participate or cannot show my willingness that I want to have a discussion in English. I think it's high time that I should really work on my confidence. So I think it's more like developing confidence.
Okay, good. Nice to talk to you. Yes, Zareen, you can unmute yourself. Yes. Yes, Zareen, you can unmute yourself.
Assalamu
Yes.
alaikum.
Walaikum salam. So why you joined this course, Zareen?
Because I want to fluent in English. Um, s-
Okay,
because
what?
when
Yes, yes.
जी, because when I was giving a job interview, so mostly job interviews is in entire in English. So I face difficulties to giving an interview or not. So that's why, because I am not in good in English communications. So I felt I can't give good interviews.
Okay. What is the major problem like you have in speaking English? It means like confidence you have, right? Confidence problem.
Yes, and I thought if I was speaking in English, uh, I'm mostly I am not. I speak wrong. The major
Okay.
problem is me.
Okay, okay. I got your point. So, what is the most important thing when it comes to speaking English? First of all, there is a difference between spoken English and communication skills. Let me tell you about that difference. In this class, we all try to help each other. We all try to talk in English, speak in English without getting confused and without judge to one another. Okay. So the first thing is, what do you think? Spoken English and communication skills, both are almost same or both are different? Yes, both are same or both are different? Okay. All of you, what do you think? Yeah, actually, okay, all of you participate in the class. Tell me, what do you think? Spoken English fluency and communication skills are same or different? आपको क्या लगता है? Spoken English fluency और communication skills दोनों different हैं या same है? Yeah, they are different. You know what is the difference? Spoken English skills are just related to speaking, and communication skills have no effect on English. Communication skills simply means that you have to deliver your thoughts in the most clarifying way, in the most easiest way. That's the simple thing. Let me tell you about this thing. You know, what is the easiest way to learn English? Today we'll talk about communication skills a little bit and speaking skills a little bit. The myth, what's the myth? The myth is that how we will be able to learn English in 1 month, how we will be able to learn English in 1 week. The thing is, then you are an adult, so your mind is more enhanced. You know how to learn things, you know how to learn new things. Rather than when you are a kid, as a kid, you don't know how to learn because that was your first experience with education, with learning. So you go gradually. First, you learn alphabets, then you learn 2-letter words, 3-letter words, and like that, you started making sentences and go on. But as an adult, our mind is set or tuned in such a way now we know how to understand, how to learn something. It's up to our mind that we want to learn English in 1 month, in 1 year, or in 1 week. Getting it? It all depends on your efforts. As much efforts you will put on listening English, on speaking English, on understanding the English, easiest it will be for you. You getting my point? Like that's the some scenario that I try to explain to you. See, first few tries as a kid, how you learn your native language. First of all, you spend almost, you can say, 7 to 8 years by learning alphabet, some of the grammar, some of the practice. My voice is clear to you. My voice is clear and screen is visible. My voice is clear and screen is visible now. Okay, so what we were talking about as a kid, I'm just explaining some scenario to you. Very first thing to join this session is just eliminate this factor from your mind, that how you will be able to become confident or how you will be able to speak in 1 month. You need to think then, and in which way. Like, gradually started doing something that will help you to improve your English every day. Every day learn some kind of vocabs, some kind of tenses, some kind of speaking practice. Just do it every day, and stop thinking that I won't be able to learn English in 1 month or 1 week or whatever it is. It's all your mindset. It's all the game of your mindset. You remember that as a kid, you spent 5 years almost or 3 years almost on learning some grammar, some practical talks with your parents, some of the dialogues with your parents, and that's how you learn the language, because that was your initial stage. And you don't know how to deliver the message in a clarifying way, right? Very first thing that matters a lot in that whole communication courses, your moment of realization. That will be kind of uh, you can say, motivational factor for you. See, if you have motivation and internal motivation, like if you are sitting in this class and you have a specific goal, you know why you want to learn English, because you want to get a good job, because you want to earn money, you want to become best in your field, you want to be prominent in your field, or maybe it's a language of business. That's why to enhance your social circle, you want to learn this language. This motivation is really important. You must know why you are doing this course, why you are learning this language in an advanced way. So, think that method that will motivate you is your moment of realization. When we talk to someone who speaks better than us with bombarding confidence, let me tell you what is written here. अब यहाँ पर किस चीज के बारे में बात हो रही है कि आपको कब ये फील हुआ कि आपको इंग्लिश सीखनी चाहिए, और सिर्फ बेसिक नहीं, एडवांस लेवल पे सीखनी चाहिए? उसको कहते हैं मोमेंट ऑफ रियलाइजेशन, और वो आपके लिए परफेक्ट मेथड होता है फॉर योर मोटिवेशन टू लर्न इंग्लिश, टू स्पीक इंग्लिश. So I want to know, in your life, what was that moment of realization? When did you realize? Maybe you realize after talking to someone, some of your colleague, some of your class fellow, some of your friends who have better communication skills than you, and all the time take the credit, all the time take the reward. Although you have the same thought in your mind, but because of lack of confidence, you won't be able to convey it, and you just whisper to your friend that I have this thought, what do you think? And that friend of yours just say it, right? Is it fine? My voice is clear. Are you guys getting me? Yes, are you guys getting me? How many times it happens to you? Still voice issues? I don't know what's the problem with the network. Yeah, I'm repeating now. What I'm trying to say is your moment of realization is really important. How many times it happens to you that you talked about an idea with your friend, and that friend of yours say that idea, convey that idea to your teacher, and take the credit or take the rewards? Tell me. Yes, how many times it happens that there is an idea in your mind and you share it with your friend because of lack of confidence, and your friend convey your message and take the reward, take the credit. Why it happened? That's the moment of realization, that you realize that you really need to learn confidence. You really need to, yes, you really need to enhance your communication skills. So I want to know, what is your moment of realization? Yes, Iman, you can unmute yourself. Yes, Iman, you can unmute yourself and tell me, what is your moment of realization?
Ma'am, when I was delivering my training workshop at my school, and there I feel a little bit confusion when I was talking with my teachers, and they are giving me their opinion, and that is the way, that is the time when I was feeling that how I can give the best answer to them. And there was I was feeling the confusion कि what should या मैं अपने कॉन्फिडेंस को इतना अच्छा बिल्ड अप करूं अपनी कम्युनिकेशन अपनी अपनी कम्युनिकेशन के थ्रू आई डोंट नो कि वहां पे मुझे कैसे करना चाहिए था.
Okay, I got it. So that's how, Iman, you have shared with us. That's what we can say moment of realization is. So let's move forward. That moment of realization is basically your motivation. I want you all to find your motivation to learn this language. You know, when you are motivated to do something, then you do it in a better way. If you have no aim, no goal to do something, then you won't be able to do that, right? So make sure that you must remember your moment of realization. By tomorrow, you all have to share your moment of realization with me. Clear? Now let's talk about new language. Why we need to learn English language? You know, new language get new ideas. When you know about, when you learn a new language, then you can see there are a lot of books in English, right? For example, we have best books or best blog posts in English. If you search something on Google, it comes in Urdu, in Spanish. No, it comes firstly in English. Then you can convert it into some other language, some of your native language. So that thing actually shows a perfect thing that okay, I think my voice is still breaking. So that was the perfect thing, the perfect motivation of yours, that even Google is also using that English language, right? Tell me, how many languages do you speak? How many languages do you speak? You all? You can write. How many languages you guys speak? Like Urdu, Punjabi, Pashto, English. Okay. All of you tell me. Urdu and English. Okay. Okay. Good. That's great. You guys enjoy learning new languages or not? You guys enjoy learning new languages or not? I personally think it's a fun to learn a new language. What do you think? You enjoy learning new languages? Yes, because when you learn new languages, it's kind of a culture. You are learning a new culture. And when you learn a new culture, you are getting a chance to know a new marketplace, new people, new ideas. So that's how there you have a lot of good reasons to learn a language, and to learn a language of business, to learn a language that will help you to convey your message, to get a promotion, to earn money, to interact with the global community, and that's English. अभी तक हमने जितनी चीजें डिस्कस की हैं वो मैंने सिर्फ आपको ये बताया है कि आपके लिए इंग्लिश सीखना क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है. ये चीज आपको पता होनी चाहिए, because when you watch any motivational video on YouTube, that motivation lasts in your mind for almost 1 hour, 2 hour, and that's it. Then you comes to your original position again, right? But when motivation comes from inside, then there is a better chance that you will learn something with in an enjoyable way, in a good way, with great attention. So that's what I want you guys to learn English and try to explore. I will just tell you the techniques. You have to explore those techniques by yourself. So today we are going to talk about a very important topic, and that is listening persuasion. What is listening persuasion? Anyone would like to tell me? In this picture you can see that person has scattered thoughts. He's trying to say something, and that person's mind is properly organized and getting. What is meant by that? This picture is perfectly depicting listening persuasion. It means You need to listen to other people in a careful way. First, you need to stop translation. Whatever you are listening initially, for example, आप एक YouTube पे आप एक नेटिव स्पीकर की वीडियो देख रहे हैं, आपको इनिशियली कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा कि वो क्या बात कर रहे हैं, आप उसका एक्सेंट नहीं समझ पा रहे, लेकिन जब आप रेपिटेटिव मोड पे वो काम करेंगे, आपने एक बार सुना, दो बार सुना, तीन बार सुना, आपका माइंड उस चीज को ऑर्गेनाइज करने लगेगा. योर माइंड विल स्टार्टेड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग दैट स्टफ. अगर आपके माइंड में उर्दू रहेगी, you never be able to speak English. Why? Because there is no English in your mind. There is Urdu in your mind. So you will better be able to speak Urdu. You getting my point? Tell me what happened when you listen a song on a loop. अगर आप एक song loop पे सुनते हैं, so क्या होता है? Tell me. Memorize हो जाता है. Whether it's a Spanish song, it's an Arabic song, whatever song it is. What will happen if for the whole 24 hours you listen to the same song? So क्या होगा? आपको उसके lyrics, आपको उसकी beats memorize हो जाएंगी automatically. And automatically you started singing that song. Unconsciously you started singing that song. Isn't it? The thing is कि जब आप कोई चीज रेपिटेटिव मोड पे सुनते हैं, तो आपका माइंड उसको एब्जॉर्ब करने लगता है, एंड देन ग्रेजुअली आपके माइंड की टेंडेंसी उसको एब्जॉर्ब करने की इंक्रीज हो जाती है. जब आप एक सॉन्ग 24 आवर्स तक आपको एक ही सॉन्ग सुनाया जाए या एक ही स्पीच सुनाई जाए, तो क्या होगा? वो सॉन्ग एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आप उसको सिंग करने लगेंगे. यू स्टार्टेड सिंगिंग दैट सॉन्ग अनकॉन्शियसली. आपको पता भी नहीं होगा कि आप उसकी बीट्स को सिंग कर रहे हैं. So that's the main thing. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Initially, this one is like a native speaker, okay? You won't be able to understand what the native speaker is saying. That person, arranged mind, that's a native speaker, and it's this one is you. That person is saying something and you won't be able to understand. But gradually, when you will keep listening, keep listening, keep listening the same stuff without subtitle, then you will become like this. Your mind will arranged like this. Why? Because now your mind is familiar with this language. So your brain automatically getting those words. That's the simple thing. Just by listening, you can improve your English speaking. That's it. Stop translating. If you have any difficult word, don't write on Google that translate that word in Urdu. No. Just go to the Cambridge dictionary. Let me tell you how you can do that. You can go to the Cambridge dictionary. On Cambridge dictionary, you can write down the word. For example, the word is hedge. आपने वो word यहाँ पर लिखा. After that, आपने उस word की definition को understand करना है. That's it. Clear? Very simple. So ये छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं जो आपको memorize करनी है. Let me tell you. Okay. So that's the thing. Listening persuasion. मैं आपको कुछ channels recommend करूंगी. अगर आप 1 month के बाद एडवांस्ड स्पीकिंग पर जाना चाहते हैं आफ्टर दिस कोर्स, लाइक, सो एक चीज आपको करनी पड़ेगी. यू हैव टू क्विट वाचिंग वीडियोस विद सबटाइटल्स. क्योंकि जब आप कोई चीज सबटाइटल्स के साथ देखते हैं, तो आपका फोकस किस पे होता है? सबटाइटल्स को रीड करने पे, ना कि लिसनिंग पे. यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो ये चीज बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. I'll suggest you some of the channels. You have to watch only those channels from now on. Is it clear? And what I've said, stop translating from English to Urdu, or Urdu to English is okay, fine. But English to Urdu, not fine. Stop doing that. Is it clear? आपको 1 week तक problem होगी, but then gradually you will be able to understand. You getting it? Is it clear? Yes, that's the example of a loop. What will happen when there is a box like that? Have you ever seen a box like that? You open that box and suddenly it's like a dancing lady and same music going on, right? Is it happen? Same music going on? Yes, that's the example. You getting my point? That's the example. You keep listening. Okay, what's the next thing? Now, what are the problems that we face in speaking English? We have fluency problem, vocabulary problem, pronunciation, grammar, time management, listening, and the last one is people just hate it. Fluency problem will be resolved. Vocabulary problem will be resolved. Pronunciation problem will be resolved in your accent building course. Listening, it will be resolved. Grammar, it will be resolved in your English mastery course, right? Then we have time management problem. Okay, now how can you manage your time? I'll discuss the problems gradually. First of all, let's discuss about the time management. Now, I won't suggest you have to listen for 1 hour, 2 hours, 15 minutes. No. You have to listen for as much time as you want. आपके पास जितना टाइम है आपने उतने टाइम में जितना फ्री टाइम है उतने फ्री टाइम में आपने इंग्लिश की वीडियोस सुननी है नेटिव स्पीकर्स की जो मैं आपको रिकमेंड करूंगी. नाउ सपोज अगर मैंने आपको एक टास्क दिया कि आपने एक पॉडकास्ट देखनी है जो कि 1 आवर की है. अब आपने क्या करना है? आपने टाइम को डिवाइड कर लेना. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes before lunch, 10 minutes after lunch, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes in the evening, 10 minutes in the night timing, and that's it. इस तरह आप अपने टाइम को डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. अगर आपको लगता है कि 1 आवर की कंप्लीट पॉडकास्ट आप नहीं देख सकते, यू कैन स्प्लिट योर टाइम. आप डेली के 5 मिनट्स या 10 मिनट्स सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं वोकैबुलरी पे काम करने के लिए. डेली के जो है वो आप इस तरह से टाइम स्लॉट्स रखें. अपने एक डायरी लें एंड उसके ऊपर अपने टाइम स्लॉट्स रखें कि मेरा इतना टाइम फ्री होता है, सो आई हैव टू मैनेज 5 minutes फॉर माय वोकैबुलरी, 10 minutes फॉर माय डेली रिविजन, 10 minutes for my listening stuff, like that, on every part of your day. Next thing, hate it. Tell me, how many of you hate to speak English? Like you think it's really a complicated language? How many of you think that it's a complicated language? Okay, because if you will hate it, so let me give you an example. Language is like a person in your life that you love or you hate. For example, you have to spend 24 hours or maybe 1 week with a person that you don't like. You hate that person, and you have to spend 7 days in a week with that person. What will happen? You will feel frustrated. You will started getting rid of it. You will started escaping from it. Same is the case with language. Language is also like a person with you. If you will love that language, so it will become easy for you to understand. But if you will hate it, you never be able to speak it. Next comes to your listening. Listening one is resolved. You need to listen to native speakers as much as you want. जब भी आप कोई वीडियो सुनेंगे उसमें आपको vocabulary words भी मिल जाएंगे and pronunciation भी मिल जाएगी. Okay. Next comes to, we have this thing, listening modules. We have two kind of listening modules. अब communication skills और spoken English में मैं आपको difference बताती हूँ. Both are extremely different things. Suppose you went to a departmental store to buy a chocolate that is for diet person. You entered to the departmental store. When you enter to the departmental store, there are 100 of chocolates that are present on the rack. You don't know which chocolate to buy. You called a sales rep, a sales girl. You asked to that sales girl which chocolate for diet person. Now that girl is giving you information about all the 100 chocolates that are present on the rack. At the end, you don't know which chocolate you need to buy. Now there is a person standing beside you with intermediate level English skills. You ask to that person which chocolate for diet person. That person respond in the second rack, ABC chocolate for diet person. It indicates that the sales girl have zero communication skills with excellent English skills, and the boy who is standing beside you, the person who is standing beside you, have excellent communication skills with intermediate level English skills. So sometimes आपकी इंग्लिश उतनी मैटर नहीं करती जितनी आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, मैसेज कन्वे करने की एबिलिटी मैटर करती है. एंड आप किसी को अच्छा मैसेज कब कन्वे कर सकते हैं? when you will listen to that person carefully, जब आप उस इंसान को अच्छी तरह सुनते हैं. Got it? So please try to be patient and try to listen to others firstly. Understand what they are trying to say and absorb it. And after that, respond accordingly. Don't react. Respond accordingly. Now, what is the next thing? The next thing is confidence. अब कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग के लिए हम लोग क्या स्टडी करेंगे? हम लोग स्टडी करेंगे NLP टेक्निक्स, न्यूरो लिंग्विस्टिक प्रोग्रामिंग टेक्निक्स. वो 5 टेक्निक्स हैं एंड उन 5 टेक्निक्स से आपका जो कॉन्फिडेंस है दैट विल बी फ्लोरिश्ड इंशाल्लाह. अभी हम लोग जिस चीज के बारे में बात करें वो बात करें कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स के बारे में कि आपने अपनी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स को किस तरह एनहांस करना है. ओके, here are 2 things: empathetic listening and active listening. If you want to become an excellent communicator, you must follow these 2 modules of listening. What is active listening? Active listening means, for example, I'm listening to Sameen. Sameen is explaining me how she spent her day, and I'm listening to Sameen. Now I'm listening to Sameen very actively, that I respond to each and every sentence that she is saying, that I spend my day like this, I've done this or that, and I'm listening to it carefully. That's called actively listening. That your whole body is engaged and react accordingly, respond accordingly, sorry, not react, respond according to the other person who is explaining you the stuff, and then you have to respond. जब आप किसी को गौर से सुनेंगे तब आपको पता चलेगा कि अगला इंसान क्या कहना चाह रहा है, उसका क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है. अगर आप कहीं नो आई नो एवरीथिंग व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू से, आई नो इट, so it won't gonna help you. Next thing, empathetic listening. Empathy. What is the meaning of the word empathy? Empathy means emotional attachment, emotions. Empathetic listening बहुत से साइकेट्रिस्ट यूज करते हैं. वो क्या करते हैं? अपने इमोशंस को, जो ऑडियंस है उसके इमोशंस को एंगेज करते हैं, राइट? सो इन एम्पैथेटिक लिसनिंग you engage your audience through emotions. You talk about some of the emotional incidents, some of the hassles, some of the difficulties, complications, struggles in your life, and through that you have seen कोई भी मोटिवेशनल स्पीच आप सुनेंगे जिसमें वो क्या करते हैं? अपनी पूरी लाइफ की डिफिकल्टीज बताते हैं, जिसमें ऑडियंस एक कनेक्शन फील करती है, एम्पैथी शो करती है. सो दैट्स द थिंग. व्हाट यू नीड टू डू: follow active and empathetic listening. If you will master your emotions, you can do everything. These things matters. You know what is actually the milestone of proficiency? You can see here. Here, 25% mastery, which means 25% your tenses, your grammar matters. 50% your fluency matters. Fluency means you must know what the native speaker is saying, like you're listening, reading, writing, that comes in your fluency. And 25% of your basic fluency, like your, again, grammatical stuff matters. So in सब चीजों को मिला के अगर आपकी ग्रामर कुछ ठीक हो, टेंसेस कुछ ठीक हो, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग इंग्लिश के साथ बेहतर हो, वोकैबुलरी बेहतर हो, so you will become proficient in English. These are some things, the basic things that we have discussed today. आज के हमने सेशन में क्या स्टडी किया? Empathetic and active listening and listening persuasion. अब आपने क्या करना है? मैं आपको एक वीडियो सेंड करूंगी, आपने as it is वो वीडियो टोटली वो वीडियो देखनी है, एंड देन कल हम उस पर डिस्कशन करेंगे. Got it? Then again, by tomorrow, we'll talk about remove the fear of public speaking. Then we'll talk about building confidence as a skill. Then at the end, we'll talk about neuro-linguistic programming, कि हम लोग किस तरह से अपना confidence build up कर सकते हैं, and how can we master this art without getting very fearful. Got it? So that's it about today. Any question, any problem regarding today's session? Any problem, any question? You can ask. Yes, all clear? Okay, that's great then. So I hope that you enjoyed today's session. If you enjoy it, then don't forget to give feedback on our Instagram page that how was your first session. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So your recorded session will be shared soon. Take great care of yourself and try to participate in the class. Allah Hafiz.